What's up, everybody? Gideon's Tactical here. Welcome to another episode. If you have clicked on this, you know what you are looking at. The Cold Steel Voyager. I am pumped for this particular review because this is my very first Cold Steel folder that I have purchased, and I have mixed feelings about it. So let's go ahead and jump into it. I'm going to go ahead and give you your specs for you really quick. Go down our points here. Our review walkthrough. We got a 3-inch blade made out of Aus-8 steel. We got a full length, total length of 7¼ inches. You have a closed handle length of 4¼ inches. Tip up, only carry left or right. Triad lockback design. Full flat grind. Made in Taiwan. Cold Steel. How do I feel about Cold Steel as a company? People go back and forth. Do they make good knives? Yes, they absolutely do make good knives. Do they make the best knives on the market, which is what they would like you to believe? No, they don't. They have a good market. But what I don't like is going to their website and feel like I'm at a rock concert and they're trying to like push a knife on me through rock and roll and some awesome crazy tests that I would never do with my knife. So I mean that's just a little. I know a lot of you out there feel the same way. Cold Steel is good. They are not mind-blowing. So let's go ahead and kind of get into this. That was just my little rant there about Cold Steel. Their owner can kind of be a tool. When I see him on the interweb, I don't really care to listen to his voice. But blade design. This is the clip version. This is the Voyager clip point medium. This is the medium Voyager. There's all sorts of different sizes. They got medium, large, extra large. They got all sorts of different blade shapes and designs serrated. This is the plain edge. 3-inch blade, perfect for EDC, large. I like this design. I love clip points. I just love them so much. I feel like they're very versatile because they give you plenty of belly, but they give you plenty of stabbing ability as well. Some people would complain that the tips on clip point designs can be kind of weak. I have not found that to be the case. Sure, drop points are maybe a little stronger, but I just feel that clip points can definitely be more versatile in a lot of roles, particularly in either tactical, small survival, or EDC use. So this is the clip point design. Awesome belly to that. Just love that belly. That is awesome. Full flat grind. You got to love that as well. This thing slices wicked sharp out of the box. Cold Steel does a great job with all their blades. Everyone that I've held and experienced has been razor sharp out of the box. So that stonewash finish is nice too, a little bit different than say like Kershaw's that we've seen reviewed. I like that stonewash finish. And just a great EDC size. And again, just that awesome sweep, that clip point drop. It's down to a very strong but detailed tip. I'm going to be able to do a lot of work with that, as well as it's strong enough that I'm not really worried about it chipping or breaking on me with the use that I'm going to use in EDC format. So blade shape and design and everything is awesome. The Aus-8 steel that Cold Steel uses is a really good steel. Particularly with I would say SOG and Cold Steel do the best out of anyone that I've experienced with Aus-8. They do really good heat treatment with it. It's got a Rockwell hardness with their heat treatments of around the same as 1095, 57 to 58, which is just great budget steel. It's going to hold an edge for a good amount of time before it needs to be resharpened, and when it comes time to resharpen, it's going to take an edge really well and get really sharp. So I like the Aus-8 from Cold Steel and SOG, great quality there. So blade shape, awesome. I love how that thing looks. It just is awesome. Let's go ahead and go to ergonomics of the handle. This is where I start to run into some issues. First off, we got some jimping here. It's a really sad attempt because the liner lock there actually goes above the jimping. So it really doesn't do anything. It's on that Grivory handle, and it just doesn't really do anything for you. It doesn't really give you any grip. It would have just been better almost just to leave it smooth. I mean, I guess it's better than nothing, but if you're going to do jimping, either raise up the handle just slightly so that I actually do have some good texturing there. And the handle's nice and thick there, so I mean, I got really good support on my thumb, and my thumb's not like sliding off either side, so the support there, just no lack, I mean, total lack of jimping, and that's just a really sad attempt at it, so I don't really care for that jimping. The handle, as you can see, and again, this is the medium. It's got that Grivory with really aggressive texturing, lightweight, in every way. And what's awesome is this finger choil up here. It's large and thick, so it fills out your hand really nice. The downside is that with my large size glove hands, my pinky does not fit in this groove at all and has to rest back here. And maybe that's the way they designed it, but for me, this is not a comfortable knife for me to hold. I've been playing with it, using it, and I do not enjoy holding it. It's just not comfortable for me. I believe this is how it's supposed to be designed, which is just dumb. I wish that they just knocked this off, cleared that out, just made the handle like this, and then it'd be totally comfortable, awesome, and I'd be loving to rock this thing every day. But this is just not comfortable for me. I do not enjoy it. The lockup is really good. The contours are really nice and machined, nice and smooth. But I wear large size gloves, and my pinky is just totally having to ride on there, and it just doesn't feel very good on the rear end of my handle of my hand, regardless if I'm holding it, and if I'm holding it in reverse grip as well. You see my pinky just has to sit up here, and it just is weird. It's like a little stool or something for my pinky or my index finger, depending on how I'm holding it, that just doesn't work. Now the traction is awesome, and you're holding it and it's all great, but just back here, that pinky is a huge issue for me and just doesn't feel comfortable in my large size hands. Maybe in medium or small, it would feel a little bit better, but for the medium Voyager, I am unimpressed and very uncomfortable, and I won't carry it. I'm not going to carry this for a continued amount of time, just enough to get this review out and give you a good estimation on how I feel, because I've carried it a little while. I don't enjoy carrying this knife. I don't. Mainly because of that pinky ride there, because it's perfect EDC size. So, but the traction on the sides is really good. The grip is there. All the ergonomics are all awesome except for this big lump back here. So I do not like that. I really wish they had changed that. Pocket clip. That comes with tip up only, which is the only way I carry knives, and I love carrying them that way. Relatively okay ride. Let's see here. I'm going to try and get this in here. And this is what you'll hear about all cold steels. Man, this is ridiculous. Man, you can see how that tore up my card there. That is extremely aggressive Grivory texture, and that's about how deep that thing's going to be riding. You got about an inch sticking up. Not bad, and it gives you plenty to grab onto. No lanyard hole at all. Sorry for those guys who like lanyard holes. You're not going to get one. And it does come with an extra clip to switch it to lefty, so this is totally ambidextrous. Very strong pocket clip, super strong like you've seen just now. Cold steel imprinted, blacked out. And this Grivory will definitely tear up your pocket. You really are going to need to probably have to try and sand that down or something, otherwise it's going to totally trash your pocket. So that's that. That's the handle and pocket clip. Let's go to deployment. You got thumb studs on either side for both lefties or righties. Great thumb studs, work really well. It's far enough away from the handle. I can get a really good grip on it, really large. And I can flip this out for a lockback, really smooth. I'm really impressed. I would say borderline cold steel deployment. Borderline Spyderco deployment, and how smooth it is and easy it is for me to deploy it. Think of, say, like a Spyderco Delica or Endura. You're looking about the same thing for this Voyager when it comes to the deployment. So no problems there at all. I love that thumb stud, and deploys nice and smooth, and that's not bad at all. Lockup, that has the triad lock. So our Asian counterparts must have come up with it in their gang meetings of the triads in Little China or something. What I have discovered is that this is one of the best liner locks on, frame lock, man, I'll get them, lockback, there we go, lockback designs on the market. There is no play, left, right, up, down. You can thump on this. There's 3 points of locking, so it is super tight. I've seen people baton with bigger Voyagers and cold steel Recons, and there's no blade play in this knife. So the lockup is amazing. The only downside is closing it. It is extremely stiff, and you really got to push on it, and you basically have to close it two-handed. I can close one-handed a lot of other lockback designs, but this one I really got to push and then it'll fall. It's just really uncomfortable. You're not going to really enjoy playing with this and flipping it out over and over again. It just really hurts your thumb. You can see it really dug into my thumb there to close it. So lockup and deployment is awesome. It's just closing is kind of a pain, but if you're buying this, you really want a good, nice, strong lock up. So overall thoughts to our closing, coming to our closing. I was looking to replace my Spyderco Tenacious limited edition green scales with this Voyager. That is not going to happen. This Tenacious right now is my out in the woods pocket knife. I was looking for something that had a good strong frame lock. I was hoping the Voyager would do that. It does not. I didn't touch on the 3.1 ounces. Great and lightweight. I love that weight. Sorry, I did not say that earlier. The lightweightness of this blade is awesome, and you cannot really complain about that. It's super lightweight. 3.1 ounces is a great weight. But this just feels so much better in my hand. My pinky doesn't have any of those issues, and just much more comfortable in my hand, much more ergonomic than this Cold Steel. So my overall thoughts, great design. I just don't care for that handle. The blade, the steel, the full flat grind, the pocket clip. I mean, it's a very aggressive knife. It's just not my cup of tea for that handle. And it's really sad and really regrettable that I'm going to have to get rid of this knife just because I was really looking forward to carrying it, and now I can't for an extended period of time, and it's not my go-to knife for sure. I would definitely recommend either looking into a different Cold Steel item or a larger Voyager. Either go with the large or extra large where their handles are bigger and will fill out your whole hand. Just not comfortable for large or extra large size gloves at all. So hopefully that helps you out. Thanks for watching. Stay equipped, stay prepared, and I will see you out there.